better late than never to get your planner lineup together. Hey y'all, at the time of taping this video, it is currently the umpteenth day of January, and I'm just now getting around to sharing with you all what planners I'm going to use in 2022. I did do pretty good this year about going ahead and buying my planners before the first of the year, but just in the last week or so did I sit down and really concentrate on setting them up. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all what I'm using and some tips and tricks for how I'm going to use them. Let's take a look. So let's talk about my planner collection for this year. So I am back down to 4 planners for 2022. The same lineup, more or less, that I had last year in terms of having a catch-all, a work planner, a household planner, and a wellness bujo. I also have a notebook that I use, actually a couple, for my personal Bible study and journaling, but I don't really count those. So let me show you which planners I am using. So I told you guys in my planner year in review that I had completed an 18-month planner at the end of December and would be starting in a new one for January. So this time I went with this 12-month planner. I think this is like Desert Dreams or something like that. It is a big vertical, and I really like to stick to the big planners because in my catch-all planner, this is my workhorse. This is the one where I do all of my writing, a lot of my writing. And also I like to be able to punch important documents into it. So I chose this one because purple is indeed my favorite color. Hadn't even written. I'm always hesitant to write here, but it's purple on the outside. It does have these colored tabs in them for the months. Keep going and growing. So you do get a little color there, which, to be honest, I don't too much care about, but more importantly, it's neutral all the way through. So I liked the fact that it's completely neutral through the months, completely neutral through the weeks. And then like this currently page here, the last catch-all planner I had for the currently page had a big black strip up here where the month and year were. And it didn't bother me too much because I don't use this page a whole lot, but it did kind of get in the way if I wanted to do anything here at the top of the page. So there's that. So that's the catch-all planner that I chose for this year. And I will probably replace these rings with some sort of metal disc. Then for work, I am still in the middle of my Plum paper planner. If you watched my previous video, I let you guys know that I started this one in August of this year, and so far I'm really enjoying it. I bought it as a replacement to the HP teacher planner that I have been using for work. So, and I really like the fact that there are a couple of differences. So normally in a happy planner, you're going to get your month separator, and then you're going to jump right into your monthly page. I really like that you get your month divider. You get this page that's like a currently page of sorts, and a notes page. And then you get this monthly and your weeks right behind it. Because, let me see if I can find my way. Yeah, sometimes in my work planner, I have notes and lists and ideas that I want to park in my planner in the month that I'm working with them. And if I was to jump straight to the month, I don't want to put my notes like in between my month or after my currently page. So it's nice to be able to put the appropriate or associated notes right at the front of my month. So there's that. I don't typically decorate this planner. I have a system. I did a video on how I basically plan and strategize my content and my work for Mac the Maverick. Check that out when you get a chance. But I may actually start, adding a little washi or something this year. We'll see. So, for my household planning, I have my catch-all, right? And that's where I kind of brain dump everything. But my household planner is where I keep things. I'll just let me see if I can show you. I might be able to show you better than I can tell you. Let's see. Here's an example of a spread I did. I keep things that are specific to my husband, his work schedule, appointments, and things that I need to keep up with. Our household budget, like bills and paydays, meal planning, cleaning schedule, and household chores, and general notes. And I use the monthly tab as a bird's eye view of those important things to remember when I'm traveling, etc., etc. So I'm actually using this teacher planner that I found at Ross, marked down like super, super cheap. Dang, I took the price tag off. But I think I got this planner deeply discounted from maybe Ross for, I don't know, $7. It was very, very cheap. And from that, I decided I definitely need another planner. Even though I didn't really need another planner, that's what I use it for. And while we're sitting here, I am going to demonstrate how I set this up. Since somebody asked, somebody I think in my Reddit group asked. So real simple, the idea here with a teacher planner and why I was using it for work is that you have Monday through Friday over here, and then you have 7 spaces across to compartmentalize your life. But because this is my household planner, I really need all 7 days and room to compartmentalize my life. So try not to use flowers every single week, but I will today just because it's easy to do. I'm gonna break out my old school flowers book. Which ones do I want to use? I'm gonna use those. So I'll take my page over here on the left, and I'm just gonna kind of get some floral action going.
In a second, but that's okay. We'll just do that for now. Just let that be for now. Then I'm going to go in with some colorful boxes. I knew I would regret cutting that, but that's okay. It is not a big deal. And I'm just covering up these dates over here on the side. And then I'll just go back in, for instance, let's see how this will work. Doesn't look terrible. It'll do what it needs to do. It will do what it needs to do. Let's see here. I think that's enough of that to do what it needs to do. And then I am going to go in with these date stickers. And just label across the top. So yeah, I'm being a little bit neurotic, but these days of the week are grouped together, and I was trying to make sure I used all of the days from the same group, and I ended up skipping around. But anyway, that is the least of things to be worried about. But so back to my household sheets. So I've got the layout here, and I am going to, before I go on, I've got my days of the week, and now I need to add my dates, my actual numbered dates. I think I am going to use, I might use these solid gold ones.
Yep, why not? Is there anybody out there that uses undated planners? And if so, what are your favorite places to get your days and dates from, like your number stickers? Drop down in the comments and let me know. Okay, so I've got my days and my dates set up, and I was gonna add some color there, but I'm not. I'm going to break out my black Budanosuke and just label my sections. Not the prettiest handwriting, but it's mine. Yes, it is. So there's that. And then within these categories, I will make certain notations. For instance, I will break out. So I just feel like using another color besides this pink. This. And I will just generally, I can come back with some white out for that. That, or we'll be having breakfast, brunch, and dinner. But I will usually put breakfast, lunch, and dinner here, and shorthand what meals will be eating, so I'll know what to prepare when. And then in this little open space underneath, I can put, I need to go to the grocery store or whatever the case may be. I even delineate which days we plan to eat out there. And then cleaning schedule. Break out my stencils, and I am just going to take today a mild liner, the bullet pointed in, and add like a couple bullet points each day. Now, one thing I did not do, quick tip, if you're using a stencil or a ruler, don't forget to clean it off, because what just happened to me, I got like black residue on the end of my mild liner because there was residue inside my stencil. I'm probably not going to be able to get this all off dry, but look, that is what was left on my stencil that transfers to my other pens. The side of a ruler will transfer onto your hands and to your paper if you're not careful, and it just kind of muddied my little dots there. So I'm gonna find a clean section of this stencil and try to use that. But you guys get the drift. You catch my drift? And these will essentially be my little checkpoints or bullets of things that need to be cleaned. And this week, I'm gonna try to be done cleaning by Saturday. And that's how I would set up my household planner for the week. And basically my goal here is to have this a clean enough reference each week that if something happened to me, if I was under the weather or just whatever, I was traveling or something, that somebody else in my house could pick this up and know when bills were due, what's in the refrigerator, so to speak, to be cooked, so on and so forth, without me having to dig it out of my brain. That's the whole point here. We'll see how well that works. I will let y'all know, update you at some point in the year if I got that process down. And last but not least, I have my bullet journal here, my wellness bujo. So instead of buying a new bullet journal, I just went ahead and kept going in this one. Like, here's a sneak peek of my cover page that I need to finish. And I think I will do a separate video on my bujo because I actually want to set up some of these pages with you all. So y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what your planner lineup is for this year. Are you going with the same thing you used last year? Are you adding more? Are you scaling back? What is working for you and what's not? And how do you plan to get on track? Well, hopefully, if you are starting out and you're unsure how different people use your planners, you got some ideas from the things that I just showed you guys and a little insight into what my world, my planner world, looks like for 2022. And y'all, if you're late to the party, getting your planners and getting them together, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. It's easy to browse YouTube, at least over the past couple of weeks, and be like, oh man, these folks got their planners already set up. They're using them. They got their first 2 or 3 spreads together, and I don't even have my planner yet. Don't feel bad. Don't feel alone. Just catch up when you can. And as I mentioned in the video, I think that I will do a part 2 just dealing with my bullet journal and how I am setting it up for the new year. I am woefully behind in this guy, but that's okay. It's my bullet journal. I can be behind if I want to. So with that being said, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. Come hang out with me on my planner journey, and I will see you all for part 2 soon.